Welcome, Earthlings.
We're back.
We had a vacation.
We did.
Everybody went places, sort of.
That's true. Sort of.
I mean, I kind of went somewhere. Derek went somewhere. You're getting ready to go somewhere again.
Ready to go somewhere.
In a few
We're going to
days.
spread it out as much as possible.
I know, we try to make productivity limited. But anyway, thanks for joining us. We want to get right back into it. We're going to talk about why and how
Ooh.
to return a guitar. It's kind of like, it's this mystery. It's really not. First, I mean, the easiest step, if you got to return a guitar, you should just bought it from Guitar Center because they can take it back 30 days.
Yeah, Sweetwater Guitar Center.
Yeah, it's just like musician's friend, 30 days, no questions asked pretty much. You could light the guitar on fire, put it in this box, send it back, you're probably okay.
Probably.
Maybe not there. But in reality, let's go if you're buying from any other normal non-big box shop.
Okay, fair enough.
So first off, why would you return a guitar?
Let's say it doesn't work. It's broken.
Okay, let's say it's broken in the fact that, like, how?
God, I mean, for me to return one, it would have to be like a really severe issue, you know?
Like even a simple fix, let's say it's like a solder wire or something isn't right. It might be, if you're in a place where you can't do it yourself, I understand a return there sometimes. But it might be so simple, like a switch or something, where it's just a little, I hate to say deoxit.
Right.
but yeah, it's tricky. Like, why would you return a guitar? Besides it's being broken.
I mean, I guess there's the chance if you buy a guitar online and you get it and you just don't love it, right? I
think that's a big one.
Okay.
If it's not like a pre-order, like where you like custom spec some guitar out for you, that's pretty much your guitar at this point.
Yeah.
But let's say it is, like, you buy a guitar, like I have done that. I bought a guitar, it was a blue Strat, I can't remember, it was the one with the 12-inch radius. I brought it from Sweetwater years ago. I don't even know if they make this anymore. It was like, had like the Hot 69 pickups in it.
Okay.
I just didn't like the 12-inch radius.
Yeah.
Now I probably would love it. But I was a different player back then and I didn't know what I was talking about. And I could return it really easily, and I was like, I just don't like this. It doesn't feel right, like, because it was in my head.
So that's you know, that's a good reason.
The frets are sprouting. Maybe. Yeah, the finish isn't perfect. I don't know if I would return it for that. It's
I mean, again, there's such an umbrella thing that you don't love the guitar. Like if I had a guitar and I played it and it was amazing sounding and I loved the way it felt. I mean, obviously with the frets sprouting kind of thing. The problem with fret sprouting and some of those things is it could just totally be climate change. You know, like the weather, or the humidity, right? Like some of those things are totally reversible.
Ooh, cool. Like a time change.
So it's just tricky. And I'm probably a horrible one to ask for this because usually if I buy a guitar, I've already decided I'm going to love it. And that's the headspace
I'm that way too. I'm sort of that old fan.
You know?
I'm not a constant returner. If you are like a buy and returner, buy from Sweetwater, buy from Guitar Center, buy from Musician's Friend. Right. That's going to be your safest bet because it's a no questions asked. Now if you are one of those buyers, there's a catch to this too, because those guitars will go back into the recycling unit.
Sure.
They don't go back and get destroyed or something unless there's something catastrophically wrong with it. They go back to the major manufacturers. The major manufacturers look at it and they reshuffle it and recycle it to another one of the major resellers. So if you got it from Sweetwater, they say, okay, cool, it goes back. Sweetwater's like, Sweetwater's probably just going to resell it and be like, it's fine.
Yeah, because they have a team there. Yeah.
Let's say there's something issue with it, the semi Defender, it might get recycled, go back into Guitar Center.
Right.
And so
I think people think they all automatically become like B stock or open box. Not always, right?
No, they go back
sometimes,
and they get freshly reboxed again,
of course,
as brand new guitar that has been out into the world, and it is realistically a brand new guitar.
Yes.
Like it's just
like if you buy underwear and return them, and they get sold again.
Your little hand motion that just kind of made me nervous for a minute. I was like, oh, where are you taking this? Either way. Oh, a quick side note. I wanted to bring
Perfect segue.
See how we did that? That's pretty good. I received this pedal in the mail the other day from a dear friend of mine in Florida. It's by, I'm going to hold the box because the box is adorable. Daddy-daughter pedals. Now, I don't play pedals in general. I'm not a pedal guy. But if a pedal was designed for me in mind, it might be this pedal. I love unicorns. I love the color pink. Shell pink might be my favorite.
It's true.
It's called My Little Cloney. That's funny.
I mean, it really is.
And the pièce de résistance is that it actually sounds pretty darn good. It does. So I haven't A-beat it to my KTR yet. I do have some nice pedals every once in a while, or my old.
That might need to be a video. Like you just switch it back and forth.
If you guys want that to be a video, I'll do it.
You know that you do, so just put it in the comments.
No, but I was using it with the Bloomfield, and it sounds good. It sounded really good. I mean, everything sounds good with the Bloomfield, but I set it just as a driver when I had the gain structure of the Bloomfield peaking. It sounded great. Say, hey, thank you, friend in Florida. I'm not going to say your name, MC. I love My Chemical Romance too. Sorry, I'm gonna put the pedal down now though on my little table over here.
That's good. I'm glad we got that in there.
Okay, done. I just want to talk about it because Jonathan just sort of segued me into it with
in there.
His
returned underwear.
His visual strokes.
It's true.
Thank you. I got excited. I'm back to it. So, how do you return a guitar then? If you're not doing it with the big boxes, the big boxes stand back, call. Hey, I don't like it. It's gonna be back in no time, probably, right?
Yeah, probably so. So
how to return it? Contact the shop.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's a trick here that there's really not.
There's not.
And just be straight with the shop. Hey, I got this guitar. I don't love it. I'd like to return it. What can we do?
As long as it's within a reasonable window.
Yeah, because we can't take a guitar back after a month, like maybe Sweetwater or maybe Guitar Center,
or even weeks sometimes. We have a limited.
Yeah.
We have a limited return window. Just we want you to make sure you love the guitar. That's the first and foremost. But as soon as that guitar is sold, we have to reinvest any of that realized profit into another instrument. It's already been spent. It's been spent before it's been sold. Actually, that's just the way this business makes no sense. It's
Zero.
the worst business ever. But I'm sure it's fun because we can play guitars all day. Yeah. But no, so just communicate. If there's a major issue with it, that return is going to happen almost immediately.
Of course.
You'll have an RA sent to you, which means a return address, through UPS if you're dealing with us, through FedEx, through some other operations. We use this wonderful company called ShipNerd, which we like a lot as well. It's like a corporate sponsor all of a sudden.
Yep.
Episode. It's not. We just ship a lot of guitars.
We do.
But and the guitar will be back, and you'll be refunded as soon as the guitar is returned in the condition that you say it was delivered in. Now let's say it is outside that window.
Yeah.
And you're having some issues. We had this situation happen recently with a super cool guy.
Yes.
First off, it helps if you're a super cool person.
Doesn't hurt anything.
Now,
never hurt anybody.
No, and I don't mean cool you got the new what's the R-type Hondas? Yeah, that's really low. You don't have to be that kind of cool guy.
Who's that cool?
Z.
Only very few folks.
Z is Z kind of reminds me of those cars in the beginning of Cars. The ones that are messing with
they
the truck.
push what's his name, Mac, off the road.
Yeah,
they drift him off the.
And quiz question: who is the voice for Mac? What famous character on television did he play for about a decade, probably?
I don't feel like I know this.
Cliff Clavin from Cheers.
Really?
That's Mac. He's in every one of those movies. He's a different character. It might be just 3 lines, but he has.
God knows I've seen them all.
Me too.
Lots of times.
Ad nauseum. Thank God for 4 years of Latin. I can say ad nauseum now. That's about it. No, just be a cool person. Don't make up weird excuses like why the guitar is broken or there's some weird fake thing. That immediately sends up red flags because most guitars that are shipped out, these independent shops do a thorough inspection.
Most
of the time, unless it's a really bad day.
Well, we missed things before, and we've had people call, and we've had great, end results where we worked something out, or we, did whatever we need to do. It's
always resolved.
But yes,
it's usually just be nice, contact the shop, let them know your problems, or if you're not liking the guitar, and if it's been an extended period, it's really hard to do that because that's obviously you're going to have to almost sell the guitar back, or in rare situations we can maybe help you out, which we did in this one guy's case because he was awesome, super cool. It just wasn't the right guitar for his situation that he was using in his church playing, and we figured out the right guitar.
Yeah.
And everyone's happy. But it came down to everyone treating each other like humans.
Yes.
That is the secret element to this whole thing.
Because that was a pretty good...
Expensive.
That was a great...
guitars.
We helped him out pretty good.
But he's a really cool guy.
He was a very cool guy.
And it was fun to work with, and I can, we've become sort of friends through this whole strange thing, and I hope that guitar becomes his strange guitar for life.
Still think he might even open a guitar shop.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that, and I would love to help in any way too, because we're excited about more people being idiots and being in this rat race that we're in now. never-ending running in circles, helping us. Help. I need help. I need therapy.
Help me, help you. Yeah. There you go.
Any other tips you think on like how to do it, like when you're interacting with, besides just being a decent human being?
I really do think that's the biggest thing. Be nice. Be honest. We'll probably work it out.
It's almost 99% going to work out in your favor if those are the situations you're working out. Unless, of course, you're trying to pull a fast one and you're just playing a fakie. Everybody can sniff through that now.
And yeah, I mean, this gets into all sorts of, there's all sorts of, well, what if this and what if that happened? I mean, we're never just going to ignore you and not help you. I mean, obviously, our job is to help you and make sure you're satisfied. Sometimes it's a matter of, after so long, it's not really a matter of returning a guitar. It's sort of getting you hooked up to the manufacturer, like if that's the case, like if it would be like a warranty issue. But I have found that most of the time we don't have to do that.
Yeah,
we just had a great customer the other day who called and had an issue.
Oh yeah, the nut,
but a small issue, right?
Nut issue.
And we were like, well, we could get this back to Fender, but if you love this guitar, which he did, maybe that's not what you want to do, right? So we helped him figure out a really easy fix. Guitar is great. Everybody's happy. No guitars had to be shuffled around in the mail. It's
usually just simple, clear, concise communication. Right. We're going to get you sorted. The manufacturers all want to make sure everybody's happy, us included. They want to make sure we're happy.
And he made it so easy for us to help him. He was just a cool dude. It goes back to the same thing. Be nice. Be cool.
The minute you show up with ruffled feathers, the Wild West comes out. Like, we're all people too. Unfortunately, it's not just like some faceless business. Prepare now that 2021 is over officially.
Nope.
We're well into 2022. This thing, the R word's around the corner. Recession is sort of here, or I mean, unless you've redefined the word recession, which seems to have
What
happened.
is a recession?
It's not what it used to be. Kind of that wall is not a wall. It's not made of drywall and wood, but and cinder blocks, whatever's inside that thing, and massive beams holding up the ceiling. But prepare for restocking fees as well. If it's a guitar, like and don't expect free shipping, like on the returns.
Right.
Anymore
right,
on all those as well. Yeah. That's just not, you can't be buying guitars just to try them and then send them back, unless of course you're using a big box and they have that built into their profit spread.
I was gonna say it's a bit of a different system.
It's their shrinkage. That's part of what they have factored in there. Most shops are not big enough or smart enough to have that.
No,
they don't have masters of accounting folks working there. They have guitar players working there.
Well, just when it's a small independent shop, you just don't have that sort of, you might not have that disposable income that you can just built in, losses that
No, but as a buyer, I would accept that without fail. Oh, cool, I can try this nice guitar out that I have no access to get to locally. I can't drive to it. It's a really weird guitar. It's something I really want to play. And it's expensive. I want to play it. If it's not for me, I'm going to let you know immediately.
Yes.
And I will pay shipping back for it because I got to play this guitar.
Right.
Which is pretty amazing. And the guitar is in peril. Now, not just one way, two ways. It's going across the interstates and the universe.
And it's usually fine, but you never know. There's always that. One only takes one time.
I'll never forget that Gretsch penguin's headstock break. That was
that was really sad.
Seeing a penguin like decapitated.
It was a particularly, grim scene.
One more thing before I think we're done, right?
Yeah, we're done.
That's it. Just be cool. One more thing on the pedal. You can buy these online, I think, from this, and I have no connection to this person at all. I think but the fact that they're really affordable too. They're not that expensive, and I think he's doing like a different line of stuff. It's just kind of neat.
Did you tell me? I could have made this up. Mm-hmm. You tell me that there is unicorn poop inside that pedal.
Yes, I think there's gems in here that are. It's fantastic because my friend down in Florida took his apart. I don't take things apart. I don't have time for that. I just want to play them.
But it's like, who knew that the same design would be ideal for you and my 6-year-old daughter? Like, if she wanted a pedal, she wants that pedal. She doesn't know it yet. She doesn't care about pedals or guitars, but she wants that.
And when you first press it, if the gain's not set, but you can't really tell much of a difference. It's very subtle. Well, but the fact that it has pink all over it
and unicorns,
you got to show your daughter this pedal.
She'll want it.
She'll be like, I need to get one.
Like, oh my god, yeah. To go with her pink guitar that sits in the corner.
It's called Daddy-Daughter Pedal Works or something. That's fabulous.
It's only a little creepy.
And if you had a window into, maybe a little, but if you, this is why it works for me, because if you had a window into my bedroom, you've seen my bedroom. I
couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
I walked right into that one, didn't I? There's giant pictures of pink unicorns in there too.
It's true. They really are.
And monsters.
Sure they have weapons.
They do this.
It's
They have
fine.
guns and knives and vodka. And
Christy was talking about your thing the other day. It's like, cause she had this vague memory of it, but she couldn't really remember. And I was like, yeah.
this is not a joke.
No.
This is not a test. This is real life.
If you ever get to come and, I don't know why you'd go in Baxter's bedroom, but if you did, that's what you'd actually
A
find.
friend of mine's coming down in a few weeks' worth from, I should take him up to see the
should.
bedroom. Like, hey, come see my bedroom. Like, that's a little weird. I'm here to buy a guitar, Baxter. I'm like, see my bedroom.
Not creepy at all.
You'll never leave. Click like, subscribe
Hit the bell.
if you want to see my bedroom.
That's the trade-off. Big box store, no question returns after a month maybe. Here, you get unicorns with weapons and strange things, and maybe you get to see Baxter's bedroom. Who knows?
Bless you all.
See you next time.